Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmed. I am from Rehan School at campus. Today I am going to talk with ChatGPT topic about consequence. What does the word consequence means?
Consequence basically means the result or outcome of an action or decision. It can be good or bad, but usually it hints at cause and effect. For example, if you skip studying for an exam, the consequence might be a lower grade. Or if you help a friend move into a new apartment, a consequence could be a stronger friendship.
Where did the word consequence originate?
Let me check that. The word conscious comes from the Latin conscious, which basically meant knowing with or aware. It passed through Old French into Middle English, keeping the sense of being aware or awake. Over time, it also picked up meanings like intentional or deliberate, as in a conscious choice. Now we use it for awareness, like being awake and self aware.
How has the meaning of consequence evolved over time?
It started out as aware or knowing with, then broadened to mean awake or self aware in English. Later, it also came to mean deliberate or intentional, like a conscious decision.
What is consequenceness? Consequenceness.
Consequence is just the plural form of consequence. So it means multiple results or outcomes from different actions or decisions.
What is awareness?
Awareness is noticing what's happening inside yourself or around you. Like being aware of your emotions or aware that it's raining outside. It's that state of paying attention rather than being on autopilot.
How are consequences and awareness different?
Consequences are the results that happen because of what we do. Awareness is the state of noticing what's happening. So, awareness is paying attention, and consequences are what you get from your choices.
Why is consequences important?
Being consequential basically means recognizing that actions have outcomes. It's important because it pushes responsibility and foresight. foresight. When we think about consequences, we're more likely to act carefully, learn from mistakes, and make better choices. It's at the heart of ethics, leadership, and just living thoughtfully day to day.
How did consciousness evolve in living beings?
That's interesting. One sec. In living beings, the idea of consequences evolved through learning and survival. Early organisms just reacted. There wasn't awareness, just a simple cause and effect. As animals developed nervous systems, they could learn from outcomes like pain teaching them to avoid danger. And in humans, it becomes more complex. We can think ahead, imagine outcomes, and even make moral choices based on possible results. That ability shapes behavior, cooperation, and even social rules. So consequences guide adaptation, learning, and responsibility.
When did consciousness first appear?
Hmm. That's a tough one. There isn't a single date. Checking for a clearer explanation. The short version, no exact date. Scientists think consciousness emerged gradually as brains and nervous systems evolved from simple awareness in early animals to complex self awareness in humans. We can't pin it to one moment, but it's a long evolutionary process.
Are humans the only conscious beings?
No, animals also respond to consequences, like avoiding pain or seeking rewards. What's more unique to humans is reflecting on consequences in advance and forming moral rules around them. Some smart animals, like primates, dolphins, elephants, show basic forms of that thinking, but the depth of long term planning and moral reasoning is very human.
What advice suggests that animals have consciousness?
Checking on that, there's no single proof, but evidence includes complex behaviors, problem solving, pain perception, brain structures linked to awareness, and things like memory and rudimentary self recognition in some species. It's debated, but the consensus is that many animals likely have some form of consciousness.
Okay. Do babies have consciousness at birth?
Checking that, best evidence suggests that babies do have consciousness at birth. They can respond to sounds, faces, and sensations, but their awareness is very simple compared to adults, more like sensation than self reflection.
Thank you so much for watching. Allah Hafiz.